I'm Becky Bates. I'm Granny Becky, and I work at Woodlawn Elementary School, and I really enjoy it. And I have tales for a very picky eater. The first one is we have the tale of the disgusting broccoli. I can't eat broccoli, said James. It's disgusting. Well, maybe there's something else you can eat, suggested James' father. What else is there? Asked James. We have dirt. We have the finest dirt available at this time of year, imported from the best dirt ranches in the country. This dirt has been walked on by the most skilled chefs wearing the finest French boots. It has been mixed specially by trained earthworms, and it is served on your very own floor. Ugh, said James. See, there's. What else do we have? We have this fine gum carefully chewed 1,000 times by special children with very clean teeth. They must brush their teeth with 3 different brushes before they may chew this gum 1,000 times, especially for you. And he got 1,000 times. Or we have this very sweaty sock, soaked in sweat, sweated by the world's fastest and tastiest runner, who was fed nothing but apples and cinnamon for 3 months before running a marathon in this very sock. Is there anything else to eat? Asked James. Well, there's this broccoli. I'll have that, said James. And next we have the tale of the smelly lasagna. It's time for dinner. What are we having? Asked James. Mushroom lasagna. I can't eat this. It smells funny. Oh dear, said James's father. What? Asked James. Nothing, said James's father. I'll just have to fire the troll. What troll? The troll living in the basement. We hired him specially to make this mushroom lasagna. He works very hard. He works all night long perfecting his recipe. Sometimes, if you lie very still in your bed, you can hear him moving around in the basement, clanking his pots and pans while he makes this mushroom lasagna for you. But if you don't like it, I suppose we'll just have to tell him to leave. He'll be so upset. He'll have to go back to his old job. What was his old job? Asked James. He worked at the rat circus. That doesn't sound so good, said James. It isn't so good. It's so bad. The rats have sharp teeth and they love to bite. They will bite anything. They especially love to bite trolls, and they will eat his lunch while he isn't looking. Oh my gosh, said James. Well, maybe I'll just try it. That's very kind of you, said James's father. He'll be so grateful. Next, we have the tale of the repulsive milk. Would you like some milk? Asked James's father. Blah, said James. Milk is repulsive, and I won't drink it. That's probably a good idea, said James's father. Milk gives growing children strong, hard bones. Think of all the great things you could do with nice, soft bones. You could scrunch yourself into small places. You would always win at hide and seek. You could amaze your friends with amazing tricks. That sounds good, although there could be some problems, said James's father. You couldn't play kickball for sure. You need strong legs to kick. But all my friends play kickball, said James. And you couldn't play baseball anymore either. You need strong arms to swing the bat and throw the ball. But all my friends play baseball. You would just have to make new friends, I suppose. Now, if I could just turn the pages. Or you could stay at home all day. At least you could still scratch the dog. But you need strong, bony fingers to scratch, said James. Why, you're right. I had forgotten. I guess I better have some milk, said James with a sigh. If that's what you want, said James's father, and he poured James a glass of milk. The tale of the lumpy oatmeal. I can't eat oatmeal, said James. It's lumpy. Okay, said James's father. Okay? Okay, James's father said again. We just need to be extra careful from now on. Why? asked James. I got a great deal at the store. They were selling growing oatmeal. You can eat a bowl of oatmeal for breakfast and it will grow right back overnight. Just in time for breakfast again. We'll never run out. It will just keep growing and growing. Wow, said James. But if we stop eating the oatmeal, it will still grow a bowl a day. Before you know it, the oatmeal will outgrow the bowl. Really? Asked James. The growing oatmeal has quite an appetite. It will start eating the other foods. It will eat the leftover cake. But I love cake, said James. He looked at the lumps again. That's all right. And it certainly will eat the ice cream. But I love ice cream, wailed James. He prodded the lumps with his spoon. Oh, well. And we will have to keep a close eye on the dog because growing oatmeal is not a very picky eater. We have a picture of James with his puppy. Could you make some oatmeal with fewer lumps? James asked. Why, certainly, said James's father. The tale of the slimy eggs. Eggs are slimy, James announced, and I will not eat them. Are you sure? Asked James's father. Yes, said James. You really should try them, said James's father. Let me guess, interrupted James. If I don't eat my eggs, they'll pile up, and then all the eggs will hatch, and there'll be a chicken overload. No, said James's father, no chicken overload. Well, then maybe they aren't chickens at all. Maybe they're dinosaur eggs. If I don't eat my eggs, there will be a Tyrannosaurus rexes and Triceratopses running all over the place. No, said James's father, no Pterosaurus, however that's pronounced. Okay, then maybe you'll have to fire the troll because one of his jobs is to break the eggs. And if I stop eating my eggs, there won't be eggs for him to break, and you'll send him back to the rat circus. No, that's not it either. Then why should I try them? I was just going to say that you might like them if you tried them, said James's father. Oh, said James. Okay, and he liked them.